and still survive them, because it's just, yeah, it's a big conversation. I don't have a simple answer. So what was I talking about or doing? So we cleared that one. I don't know 100% that I have a magazine for the Barretts, or for the sniper rifle. Somebody said there was a smaller clip in that last one I went to. Let's go up and take a look at that real quick. See if that is true. Or was I somebody perpetrate a heinous lie just to lure me back up here? Yeah, there is a 8x40 stick right there, so they were correct. Now we for sure can use our Rivtech sniper rifle. Do. Alright, so what's left on this level? I already did the auto dock. I gotta leave that note in case we want to actually visit the auto dock, but we got the hacksaw, so we'll leave that note up. And we'll head back up, drop some more stuff, and then finish off the top floor, and then get out of here. Going the wrong way. So yes, in their current form, labs are way too easy. I don't know if there are specific plans to enhance the danger level in labs, and then how they would work with the dichotomy of early game scenarios starting in a lab versus late game visiting a lab, and how they make that work. They could have more of the labs have tears in reality, or random mutated zombies running around. So do like the NPC mutated guys, make them all crazy and cannibals and super hungry and all that, and then turn them loose in labs. I think those would make sense and be pretty dangerous, especially in the early game. But I don't know. Alright, we're going to drop the Kevlar here again. 255 Kevlar sheets. Reload the scout rifle. Reload the scout rifle again. Let's go with JHP. Now let's go with high velocity. We'll put the good stuff in the sniper rifle for taking care of that business. Alright, we'll leave that in there, and what else? I think that was it. Yep, that was pretty much it. Alright, one last trip down, and we'll be done with this slab. So, we need to go this way. But again, I say this a lot, and I'll continue to say it. I do not want them to balance the game around me. My opinion is wildly out of sync with the early player or the average player's experience. So it's hard for me sometimes to give opinions on things, because I know that if it were made to my knowledge level, there would be problems. So I need to make sure people counterbalance. That's not what I want. Next one over. Oh yeah, we opened it, but we didn't grab everything. Wait, we did grab everything. Now I remember. I just didn't mark it off. This is useless stuff. Oh, why didn't I mark it off? You fool! What the hell? I went in here too? Huh. Alright, apparently I did everything on the top floor already. Unless I want some more MREs or some grenades or C4s. No, yeah, we finished it. Alright, we're out of here. Well, that sped things up. I misremembered. I thought we had still needed to do that. I mean, it is possible to make labs more dangerous, but you have to do it basically by dialing up the evolution settings or put a delay in between when the Cataclysm started and when the player enters the world, like I've done somewhat recently. Went right past my stairs. That did make the lab substantially more difficult when all of the zombies you see are Kevlar Hulks and Skull Jugs and Predators and all that kind of stuff, but it also makes the entire rest of the world the same things. So yeah, mutant zombies would work well with labs to a degree. Sounds like a complicated arrangement. Sounds complicated and could probably be spoofed a number of ways depending on how it was implemented. Let's work on getting NPCs actually working with some form of AI before we worry about a central computer. We also, any ideas that we come up with also have to be filtered through the lens of developer, programmer, willpower, and or restrictions within the code. Some things just can't be changed. Just realize that. Some things just baked into the hard-coded code, and it cannot be changed, cannot be fiddled with, and there are consequences to that that make changes difficult in some ways. I don't program, I don't code. I know this is true because I've run into it a few times in talking to folks, but just how extensive, pervasive, or where those problems are, I don't know very well. But I do know that's been the answer a number of times. Is just it just can't be changed because of the underlying code. All right, so reload that. Get it back to full. We pulled everything out of there. I do need to. So I want layered Kevlar panels. I can do 18 of them with the amount currently on the ground. I don't know that there's a reason not to do 18 other than the only 36 minutes. Alright, sure. Let's do all 18. Alright, so they all hit the trunk there. Down to one Kevlar sheet, 32 patches, and take both of those. Leave the rest. See if the rest of this fits. Apparently it did. Nothing left, right? Nothing I care about? Alright, everything's back in the Humvee. Let's have a nice drink of some clean water. And followed up, of course, with some bacon. Okay, so health is okay. We got everything out of there. I want... Yeah, no, I don't have space for that. Northeast. Well, Let's see. Few choices. Let's just... I don't really care what it's loaded with. It makes very little difference in the actual functional use of the weapon against the targets I fire at, so we'll just go with whatever I got the most of. Just the standard M33 ball ammo. Sounds good. Alright, so it's all set. Leave that in the trunk. My quarterstaff back. And now what are we looking at? 47, 49, 29. Okay, you have volunteered to hold the pickaxe. And we are done with this lab, unless we need to come back to do any CBM stuff. That's my current list. I got no power gen. We didn't get any bio-operators to try to get power storage out of, so we got a battery system for power gen, and we got the gasoline fuel cell, which is plenty. I don't think I went and got the joint torsion, did I? No, I skipped right past the joint torsion. That's alright, I don't want it anyway. I'm happy without it. So yeah, we just need we need some power storage. We got none. I don't have any medicines either, do I? For the jet injector, I mean. Don't think I picked any of those up. No, not yet. Alright, so we'll ditch the jet injector. But we have a hacksaw! Yay! So we have all the basic tools now. That means I can swap out some cargo spaces. Probably the only change I'll make to the Humvee, assuming we don't just immediately come across the golf cart in one of these, assuming we survive a foray into the city. It's a bit of a big assumption. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we'll relocate. I don't want to do any reading or anything over top of this lab, even though I've killed most of the things in it. It still takes forever to calculate time near a lab. So we'll roll up north, maybe park out on the west side of this evac shelter for a bit. See what the local area looks like, and then I'll probably do a night run. We'll do a night run into the city. We've got night vision goggles now, so it would behoove me to take advantage of that. Do a night run. That way we just have to deal with predators and anything that might surprise me coming around a corner. So, let's get out of here. We've got lots of gas. That is not a problem. Did I mark any vehicles nearby that we were gonna... I know the tow truck there. I don't think I marked anything else real close. That was the police car. That was the Flaming Eye. What did I mark here? Foods? When was I up there? Oh, I was driving around. I remember now. I was driving and I was trying to get a look at that sporting goods store, and we happened to drive by and I spotted just a crazy amount of food in that house. So I marked it. Alright, let's get out of here. See if those Migos are still hanging around up here. There they are. Antlered Horror. You need to take care of some Migo. I find it mildly interesting that I changed the resolution I play the game at, and I'm now getting a bit of lag when I'm driving at this zoom level. Used to be it was the highest zoom level, that one, that I could not use. Now, even if it's zoomed in one degree, I still can't drive effectively because of the lag. The lag gets bad enough that the key presses get buffered, and then I get in trouble. So I have to get down to this level to drive without too much of a problem, which bothers me because I can't see enough. Oh well. Let's just hang out here. We'll stay on the sidewalk in case there's, or on the roadway in case there's any worms nearby. Just love playing with worms. Alright. Do we have no direct water source immediately nearby? Unless that little forest area has some. Yay, look at that. We got water. Alright, so we got water close enough that it's not going to be an issue. We're going to spend a little bit of time here just healing up and doing stuff. And we'll roll into town. If not tonight, then tomorrow night. Let's see. So, the gear that we've got, we were missing a couple of survivor items because we ran out of material. Now we should have plenty. We got the suit and the gloves done. I'm not sure I want to part with my western boots, though. I really need to, but I don't want to. So, the boots, we already got... Oh, no, the boots, the mask. We're still using the gas mask. So, the boots, the mask, and the hood. Yeah, boots, mask, and hood. That's what we need. Let's see if we've got everything we need. Boots, hood, and some mask. 2 filter masks. Alright. Or I can just unload the gas mask and use it. No problem. The western boots, they're not they're just fancy. They're not very fancy. Just regular fancy, not really good fancy. We're gonna make the stuff regardless of whether we're gonna wear it. Ooh. Yeah, the western boots are crazy good. I'd never really looked at them and noticed them before. I don't know if they're new and I just encountered them, or if they've been around forever and I just never noticed. They're crazy good. Here, we'll show them again. Western boots. So, if you take a look, protection, 11.5. That is a lot of protection at 95% coverage, which is also really good. Good warmth. And they've got pockets. So you can see I've got 10 items currently loaded in. All these items are sitting inside my boots. So 2 different pockets and really, really good coverage. So it's good stuff. I highly recommend them until you can do like survivor boots. Get the 100% coverage and the better protection, but that 11.5 is crazy. Okay, so we finished our boots, right? Did I drop them? I'm assuming I dropped them. Yep. Hey there, survivor boots. So boots are done. Hood and mask? Yeah, hood and mask. Unload gas man. Alright, mask is crafted, worn, and loaded and activated. So, typically with a light survivor mask, I just leave it on permanently. The encumbrance is low enough that I can compensate without too much interference with my stamina regen. I'd rather just have it on all the time so I don't have to fiddle with it and I don't get surprised by a bloated and inhale a big old lung full of poison anyway. Let's see. Unload the western boots. Drop them in the corner there. And then we've got the Army Helmet Survivor Hood combo, which is a really good combo also. 2327 at 85% and 810 at 100%. That should render our noggin well nigh indestructible, short of them bypassing the Army Helmet, of course, and you know, all that good stuff. Hey there, Kilo. Oh yeah, back to that screen. So torso, survivor suit, and that is pretty much it. I still don't have my my flame gear. I like my flame suit for the underwear. So we're still missing some protection, some important protection from my standard stuff that I usually put on. So we will still be taking damage, even from the low-level zombies. But we got the full survivor put together. And six layered panels left and 2 Kevlar vests. Only one full and one filthy damaged one. That's alright though, we're mostly done with needing the Kevlar, except for, now we don't even need it for repairs, which is weird. I love that you can repair Kevlar gear with rags. Alright, keeping all of that, keep that. Let's take a hit of To Serve Man, just to, you know, whoops. Meant to read it once, but sure, let's read it for a little bit. There we go, Red To Serve Man. Oh yeah, we are craving fire, aren't we? We gotta go make a fire. Ah. Spent time close to a fire. Apparently we need to spend more time. Are we not going to get a bonus? We're going to lose the negative. And I'm hot? Well, yeah, I'm standing next to a fire in the middle of the day. Okay. Things in. What is that fixed by? Soldering iron or extended tools? No problem. Reinforce that mouth. Oh, it wouldn't reinforce it. I think we need to go up another level before I can reinforce the survivor gear without problem. Actually, did we go up a level while we were making that? Yeah, we're at tailoring 8 now. We should probably be able to. Let's grab the tailoring kits. Active tailor kit. Yay! Oh, can't do it with a rag now. It takes leather. Well, at least that's something. At least it's a little bit more reasonable of a part, not just rags. That always Made me scratch my head when you could repair survivor gear with rags. Nah, I haven't raised my... I think I have to take fab to like some ridiculous number in order to be able to repair it. Whoops. Well, used the wrong one there. We'll just reinforce everything, including... Oh, I can't reinforce my cat ears. I don't have any... You don't have enough faux fur pelts? Yeah, I'm not going to come across too many faux fur pelts. Alright, so we got all the important stuff upgraded anyway. Actually, can I do the soldering iron on the headlamp? Oh, I think I need aluminum to do that. Cannot improve it, cannot improve it. Alright, never mind. We're good. Yeah, I don't want to reinforce my hockey stick. I just want to repair it. But because there's no recipe for it, it then needs some ridiculous number to repair. What are we up to now on fab? We're at fab 6. So, I don't remember with those things that don't have recipes if you can actually repair them once you get up to like 10 fab, or if it's still way out of reach and you just can never repair those items. I don't remember. Somebody knows for sure. Let me know. I'll stop wasting my time. We are tired. Yeah, that's not good. I need to do some reading or something for most of the night so we can sleep the day away and be refreshed for a nighttime raid into the town. So for folks that just joined us, we're going to make a raid into this section of town of Nobleboro. Specifically, we're trying to get to these 2 car dealerships. We're trying to find a golf cart. So we want a golf cart at one of the car dealerships, hopefully. Then we're also going to peek into the garage to try to get some welding gear. And there's also a craft shop. And if it's a metalworking craft shop, again, we might be able to get welding gear. So there's a pawn shop, police station, which doesn't hold much interest for me. That's pretty much it. The main targets, though, are the 2 car showrooms. So one of the goals for the challenge is to get a golf cart. They're a little hard to track down. There's a few buildings that might have one, and it is possible to find one in a house garage, but that's pretty hit or miss. So I'm really hoping the car dealerships score us a golf cart that we can soup up and modify and then travel around in. We'll be tossing out most of our crap, because golf carts are pretty tiny. I can fit, I think, 1 cargo space on the golf cart. So we'll be paring down our accumulated junk pretty harshly. Okay, we're done with all that other stuff, so let's ditch search kit, soldering iron, keeping all those, and I guess we'll read, what am I still working on? Still working on a lot of stuff. We haven't stopped to actually finish reading a bunch of these things. Let's do... I don't have any fab that's got fun factor involved. We're all 6 to 10 with varying 49 minutes or so. I think I was working on electronics last time, so we'd have a better chance for CBM install, because we're still missing the highest first aid book and the highest computer book, so can't push those usefully. Oh, yeah, let's do fab. Maybe we can push it high enough to actually repair this. Sun's gonna go down any time now, but oh, that's right. We don't have a stereo yet. I'm not gonna bother min-maxing that. Oh, we're also tired. Yeah, keep reading till dark at least. grappler zombie. He can run over here and rip me out of the vehicle if he'd like. Very hungry. Well, I can't believe we're actually going to finish eating this pile of bacon that we had. Then what am I going to do? Yeah, I don't want to go to sleep yet. I want to sleep or keep awake as long as I can, so we sleep the day away instead and can carouse all night long in the town. So we'll do the dome light thing. Read a while. We're at max battery. Yeah. Keep going. I don't want to zero out the battery either, so. Wow, this is going slow. I parked over top of a secret lab. Still not long enough, but I don't want to go dead tired either. Let's go ahead and stop now. Healing will take care of itself. Have some pretzels and pistachios and peanut butter. And a wheat cereal. And throw on a blindfold. And take a nap. I don't think you've ever seen an army helmet take damage. I can't remember whether one has or not. I want to say I have, but I don't have any specific memories of it. Woke up at 2 o'clock, huh? Alright. Hockey stick can be repaired reliably at Fab 10. Great. It's only going to take me like 4 more days of sitting here doing nothing but reading so I can repair my silly hockey stick. Probably run out of bacon before then. Well, I hadn't finished reading computers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mini Nuke is like level 7 or something. So, hockey stick's harder to repair than assembling a Mini Nuke. $16.41. Just keep on reading. We'll give it a look at level 8. We'll see what our number looks like at 8. Howdy, howdy, Fertile Creek. Somebody approaches. Hey, that... Whoa, wait a minute. Brute, Grappler, Screecher. We got quite a few guys in the area all of a sudden. Hmm. He's the only one I really cared about. Come get some.
Hi there.
Either diabetic cat. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the resub. Silly zombies, what were you thinking? Gotta keep an eye out for some more faux fur. Somebody bring me some faux fur items. Ah, he dazes me through 3 levels of car. I didn't notice he was over there. Punk? Uh-oh. Now here comes the dog while I'm dazed. And a bloated zombie. Bloated zombie's no problem. Ditch the backpack. Alright, does that clear it? One more? 56 away, though. Whoa! Where the hell did you come from? Oh, really? Where the hell did you come from? That was weird. I love it. These guys are... This Diluted Devourer is sprinting my direction. I didn't think the explosions from these guys were that loud. Look at that guy. Alright, come here, you. So, for folks that aren't aware, these are not dangerous things. I mean, sure, if you got a bad character and you're just starting, stay away from them. They're easy to avoid. But if you got any kind of martial arts skills or any kind of combat skills and a half-decent weapon, these things are not dangerous. They hardly ever hit. And when they do hit, they do very little damage. Even just regular clothes will absorb most of the damage these things do. So do not fear these things if you're at all prepared, unless they're just blocking your way through a hallway and you're being chased by other stuff. That's more circumstantial. But in a straight-up fight, 1-to-1, these things are not dangerous. Not even a little bit. So don't be too freaked out if a Diluted Devourer shows up. They're pretty damn easy to kill. Even without a martial arts skill like Silat, like I'm using, they're not difficult. Okay, now the area has been cleared. Go back to eating bacon. Bacon and chocolate-covered pretzels. I'm curious, what is my health stat now? I've been eating about 90% bacon diet for the last, like, I don't know. What game day are we on? 85? I guess it's only been like a week, but still. What is my health stat at now? Only -9. How the hell is it only at -9? I thought bacon was a lot worse for you than that. I mean, anything from about -9 to +9 is normal. That's what it usually fluctuates between. But I've been eating like just non-stop bacon for a while now. I thought for sure I was trashing that health stat. Huh. Who knew? Bacon, the superfood. Still not quite dark, huh? I think it's getting there. Yeah, their ability is to absorb other zombies nearby, and you'll see them do it on occasion, sometimes to hilarious effect when they grab something and absorb it that you were worried about. Like, when they absorb a predator that's coming your way, or a shocker brute or something, then it's hilarious. But they do level up a bit when they absorb something, but there is an upper limit to how many times they can do that, and even at their highest level, they're really not that dangerous. So, they're slow, and they don't hit hard at any of their upgrades, and they don't hit often. So, as long as you're not seriously handicapped in some way, you should not be seeing too much danger from just a Disilluted Devourer on its own. Too dark to read. That's fine. That's what we were waiting for. Okay. Let's see. I'll go ahead and ditch a few things here. To serve man goes into pride of place on the driver's seat. This thing, Swords of Samurai, can go wherever. We're keeping these. No, I don't need that many batteries. Keeping that, keeping that. I need one grenade. And yeah, we'll keep the reloads, I guess. What is my dodge? I'm not really relying on dodge this run. Yeah, we're only at 2.3 dodge. I think we're getting a fair amount of block from our quarterstaff. Oh, it's got high blocking ability, so we're getting quite a bit of block off the quarterstaff. Well, apparently we are supposed to be eating non-stop bacon, because this guy would have proved it. I mean, when we first saw that number of bacon, wasn't it in like the 80s, or was it even higher than that? So, I mean, I've eaten like 60 things of bacon in the last several days or week or whatever. So, I mean, I'm spicing it up with some Toastums and the occasional wheat cereal, but it's been mostly bacon. It's been just huge amounts of bacon shoved down my gullet for the last, I don't know how long. I'm kind of surprised. I haven't taken any of my gamma shots or anything, so... I've only got one gamma shot, but still. Okay, where... Light amp goggles. Activate. Light amp goggles. Welcome to the green world. We're going to drive in a little closer. I like to keep my vehicle close, so... I've mentioned this previously, and I'll talk about it again. The light itself does not attract zombies. Only you being lit up attracts zombies. So with the Humvee and other vehicles, you got to be careful and you got to check. But with the Humvee, the space that I'm in when I'm driving is very dark. The lights are up ahead of me, and they only bleed back one space, so they can't see me even though I have the headlights on. So I can drive around with the headlights with no consequence. I mean, if there were zombies right out here, they would not see me. So light does not attract zombies. The only thing that attracts zombies is you being lit up. As long as you're in the very dark, then there's no downside to having the light. Same thing is true with flashlights or anything else. Light does not mean anything at all to zombies. They could care less about light. The only consequence is when you are lit up. So those zombies there, for example, can't see me. So, as you can indicate here, there's no exclamation point. They don't know I'm here. Now, they could hear the engine, so depending on the sound of the vehicle and such, there could be other things that attract them to you. But right now, that guy is kind of persistent moving this way. He can't see me, but something's drawing him over this direction. Yeah, so light does not attract zombies on its own. Let's see. I guess this street's just as good as the other one. I was going to go into the northern one here, come across, check the garage first. But this street's looking pretty good. Get a little closer. There's quite a few zombies. And quite a few runners. Yeah, this is fine. We'll go here. See the hazmat zombies behind me now. So he heard the engine, changed his positioning. Alright, headlights off. Stop driving. And let's initiate the beatdown. Geiger counter. Alright, so we're making sound 6. That's pretty standard. I don't have any ear or hearing effects that would be adjusting that, so that's the amount of noise we're making, which means 6 spaces in each direction is how much noise I'm making. So anything within 6 spaces of me would be able to hear me walking. Now, if there's zombies with enhanced hearing, they can hear me from further away. So listener zombies, for example, might be able to hear me from, I don't know exactly how well they can hear. Double the range? I don't know what the numbers are for those things. But just realize there are things that the zombies could have benefits that could enhance their detection ability. We're going to mostly ignore things as we roll along. I'll only fight when I have to. What guy is that? That's the cop now? This is the Kev or the SWAT? Oh, okay. Got it. Cop zombie got a change. So some can hear better than others. Like that guy we got pretty close to and he didn't hear me, but now he's following my scent trail. Let's talk about scent trails. So, zombies can detect you in 3 different primary ways. There's sight, always an easy one to figure out if they can see you or not. And they can see out to about 45 or so, typically, most zombies. And go out in an open field in the daylight, for example, they can't see you as far as you can see them, typically. You can see out to 60, and they can usually only see out to 45, 50 range. So you can see them early enough that you can avoid them. So sight is the most obvious one, and the lighting, like I said, makes a big difference. But then there's sound, which is the sound you make for either combat or for walking or for whatever you're doing. You can adjust that by crouching. You make less noise while you're crouching, but it also slows you down, and it cuts down your visibility if you've got blocking terrain nearby. Then there's scent. So you have a trail of scent that follows along behind you. You basically exude a cloud of scent, and here's what it looks like. So you can see where I've been, and you can see what the numbers look like. Now, it's pretty simple the way it works. Basically, bigger numbers are stronger scent. So directly on me is 140, 137, 100, 92, and it tapers off as you go further and further back along the cloud, until eventually it dissipates entirely. So the zombies, if they get within your scent cloud, just follow the numbers. They go from wherever they're at, they go to the next bigger number. So 68, 71, 75, 82. So if I just stood here, my scent cloud would start to get stronger in this one area around me, and it would lead this guy directly to me. That's how they're following you via scent. There are ways to suppress your scent cloud. Cigars, for example, will suppress a scent cloud. There's an olfactory CBM that'll do it, things like that. Basically, though, you just need to know it's happening, be aware of it, and that's why zombies kind of follow along behind you when they shouldn't be able to see you or hear you. It's because they're following your scent cloud. So it's a good idea not to double back on your own trail, because you tend to pick up these guys that follow you into a city, for example, if you're doing a city raid at night. So as you're moving along in a steady direction, you'll get these guys that'll kind of wander into your scent cloud, and then they'll start trailing you. So if you backed up through your cloud, you would basically run into them again, and you'd have a problem. So you try not to do that. So generally when I'm doing these kinds of forays into towns, I travel in one direction, and I'm plotting my movement, so I know I'm going to come in this way, check this stuff out, check that out, and then I'm going to go back out this way. So I try not to double back on my own scent cloud, because that's a good way to run into a cluster of zombies that are following you. As long as you keep moving, it's not really a problem. Keep moving in one direction, and you don't really have an issue. Unless there's faster things than you that are chasing you, so feral runners, or whatever they call them now. But yeah, that's how the scent cloud works. So if I stand in place, you'll see the numbers increasing directly around me. That one's not moving because it's not in the cloud. And then, depending on the type of zombie, they have certain detection thresholds. Standard zombies, I've been told the number that they are in needs to be 10 or higher. And I think other zombies have a more sensitive sense of smell, so they don't need as large a number. But even if that one was in the 1 position, I don't think it would be able to smell me. It needs to be like to there. So it can vary a bit, but just be aware that this is happening. I'm going to keep on moving. We'll go check out the ambulance here. Thorny Shambler, huh? We'll close him in. So I'm moving at speed 100, costing me 94 to walk, so I am faster than this tough zombie. I could lose him eventually just by walking away from him. I need to work my way down here, though. I want to hit that craft shop first, and then we're going to go across the street to the dealership. So let's work our way south. Ooh, Necromancer. What the hell is that thing? A pulsing zombie crawler. It's pulsing! Pulse, zombie crawler. I saw you pulsing. There he goes. What is a pulsing zombie crawler? This half of a human corpse is wrapped in sticky black fibers that cover everything neck down. Beneath the wrapping, there's a strange rhythmic movement grotesque to behold. So that leads me to believe it's one of those flying ones. Is that one of the leaping ones now? Might need to actually bash this guy to death. There we go, we got him trapped in the car. That works even better. Oh, mini boomer. Not gobbler. Might not be able to cut the different... Oh, he worked his way around. He's still following me. We'll try to cut the corner there. Cool. Alright, which one do we got? This is not the metalworking one, unfortunately. Oh, Screecher zombies have really good hearing. And that's why he's all of a sudden activated. Red exclamation point in this tile set means he's aware of me, even though we are that far apart. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 spaces away, and he heard me walk to this space. So they got really good hearing. That's not good. He already shrieked, so he's now going to draw other zombies to the area. We're going to try to get around the corner here. Yeah, this is not the one I want anyway, so we're out of here. I'm going to stop running. I need to... Whoa, an Ashen Brawler. Got all sorts of fun stuff. Gigantic twisted human frame with a menacing stance and rapid movements. Thick clouds of smoke pour from violent-looking eviscerations spread across its muscular-looking body. And its arms appear to have elongated massively. So it's a combination smoke zombie, grabber zombie, and either tough or brute zombie. Lovely. I'd rather not deal with him in any way, shape, or form if I can avoid it. Alright, coming up on the first car dealership. We're looking for a golf cart. Come on, golf cart. Lighter with charges. Alright, nothing in the office. Don't think this is the kind that I was hoping for. It looks like just one of those lots where people park cars to sell. Not the full dealership with a showroom and all that, unfortunately. A wood axe. Uh-oh, I got guys following me. So, yeah, no cart here, unfortunately. Let's hope that the car showroom over there is of a higher quality establishment. You need to stop following me. I'd like to find a spot to just sit still for a second and get my stamina back. Very, very important to keep your stamina topped off. Again? Same one or different one? Did somebody resurrect you? And why are you not coming at me? I think that one might have gotten rezzed. That just died with 19 hit. I think a necro might have raised it. Let's get our stamina back. Yeah, that's true. I did have a fair dose of cooked creep. Yeah, the wrestler's the grabber upgrade. I just don't know the Ashen Brawler how high it goes on each of the chains, whether it goes all the way up to the wrestler level of grabbiness. Wrestlers, they're just the grabber zombie top level. Wrestlers are the highest level of the grabber types. Advanced evolution, and you'll see them. Alright, come on please. Give me the other kind with the actual showroom building. Ah, that's the kind I want right there. Cool. I gotta look at this combat log. So, am I getting blocks in? Why are they not... Or are they hitting but not actually penetrating the armor? So I got grabbed. Failed to penetrate the armor. Armor protects me. Then I just basically beat him to death before he got to do anything else. Alright. So far, the survivor gear is protecting me from the low-level zombie action. What the hell is that? Is that the new version of the solar car? Yep. Alright, cool. A pristine solar car.